Welcome to another episode of the Bethesda Brothers podcast. I am the KingFanMan, joined as always with my partner in crime, Joey Caps Gaming, or as I call him, Brother Joe. How you doing, Brother Joe?
I'm wonderful, King. How are you?
I'm doing okay, but we're going to talk about paid mods, so I don't know. Again, paid mods is back. And we're going to talk Skyrim. Can you believe we're talking Skyrim? I mean, Starfield is out, and we're talking Skyrim.
I know. It's almost It's 12 years old, Skyrim.
Yeah, just almost.
Still talking about it. They're still adding to it in a very different way, but they're adding to it and trying to make even more money off of Skyrim. So,
absolutely. And one reason that we're going to be talking about this today, obviously, is because Skyrim is a test bed for what's going to come in future games. So whatever works in Skyrim will be coming, obviously, to Fallout 4, to Starfield, to Elder Scrolls 6, all the future games. So you can bet you that this that is in Skyrim right now, we're going to be seeing it again, if it works. If you haven't heard, Skyrim got a big update called the Creations. I think it's just called Creations.
Yeah, Creations.
And it's kind of Creations Club 2.0, if you want to call it that. But if you know anything about, I've heard some people liken it to Minecraft's marketplace of mods. It's kind of a mixture of Creation Club and Minecraft Marketplace. And I'm going to come back to that reference because I think what Bethesda is doing is, instead of listening to the community, they're kind of trying to follow the gaming community out there, and they're trying to get ahead of the gaming community and get with the money, I guess, because I have a problem with it. As I was telling you before the podcast, I have mixed emotions about it. I know we can get good content for Skyrim through this, and I do want the mod authors to be, to get, rewarded. That's great. But the community's already given a hard no to paid mods. I mean, when Creation Club came out, it was... It was turned down terribly. You remember the dislikes and the comments and everything that came out. So I don't understand Bethesda trying this again, I guess. Because they're not listening to the community. They're just trying it in a different way.
Yeah, I think this is obviously intended for Starfield 100%, and they're just testing it out with Skyrim.
Yep.
That's all it is. That's all this is. And that's common sense to some, to others, maybe not. But Starfield's their most current game. We'll see if it works in Skyrim. You don't want to, I don't want to say soil, but maybe
a new game.
You don't want to soil Starfield like that. It already has some buzz around it already. So maybe throwing it in a beloved game like Skyrim, where it's kind of the reputation for Skyrim is, in a way, ironclad, right? But
what does this do to the community that, I mean, you have players that's been playing for 12 years that are playing already with a mod list that they love, and now that's just destroyed.
Well, that's what happens when you come out with something like this. They could always re-download the mods, and because the script extender is broken, because it breaks that.
I mean, Bethesda does understand that mods are their lifeline. Do they not understand that?
Oh no, King, of course, but the whole thing is behind the when you come out with such a big update like this one, it's going to break everything. That's what's going to happen with the Fallout 4 update that we're going to get eventually. It's going to break the game, and it's going to break the script extender. So now the script extender team kind of has to modify it. I don't know what they do. I'm not going to pretend like I do. but they're gonna do something to make it working again, so you could download your mods once again. So this isn't the first time like something like this did happen with the script extender, but as far as paid mods go, you're eh, kind of it's I don't know I'm in the middle. I understand it because you're trying to monetize as much as you possibly can, but then to another point, it's I could just download this stuff for free, you know. And it's like, how much more money are you trying to take from me? You've already made Skyrim a lot. You've re-released this game a lot, and you want to take more money? So listen, like you already paid $60 for Skyrim. You want to take more of my money? So
60 bucks. Do you know how many versions of Skyrim I own?
no, I know. Me too. Me too. I know. It's just, so I do understand the frustration to a degree, and but I also understand them too, the whole the business garbage, all that stuff. But
Well,
hold on, honestly, King, honestly, I don't want to go too off track, but where are the mods for 76?
yeah.
You're able to make something like this and put it in a very old game, regardless if they remade it a couple times or not. Where's the mod support in 76? I'm still going to ask about that
Which
until they
they
have an answer for
promised.
it. They have an answer. They have to answer for it. Just tell us it's not coming. I want to know.
Yeah.
I really want to know. So I have an issue there.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that game, the Atlantic City content, great. But I feel like, it's being ignored or neglected. So in Skyrim, you're getting this, this new update, if you will. What happened to 76?
Yeah.
That's kind of annoying to me. But
The good news, we've given a lot of the bad news about this creation. The good news is you're going to have a lot of very good mod authors being able to put some valuable time into some very good creations, we'll call them now, instead of mods, that are some mini DLCs that are already coming out, by the way. So we're not going to be paying $8 for a backpack, okay, or $5
that's
for a
good.
sword. We're actually going to be getting new content, which we thought the Creation Club was going to be, and it never was. So if it can be that, then I'm more for it. I mean, if we're going to be
Sure.
getting new content for this game that we love, then great, And if it's something that again that somebody that's very talented can make a
Yeah.
little money off of, great.
Yeah, and to that point too, maybe since it's a part of Bethesda, right, and not just a separate mod, maybe it could be canon with Skyrim or Starfield or Fallout. So it's on Skyrim right now. Maybe what the mod authors create, and being that it's through Bethesda, I assume they have to approve it, right? So maybe they can make it canon, and then we can just and it's just another way to get more content too.
It's funny.
So in that way, it's not a bad. That's not a bad idea.
It's funny you say that, no, because the guy who made Thomas the Tank Engine for Skyrim,
yeah,
is the main guy that's made one of the new DLCs that's out right now in Creations, but it's a real one. It's a real DLC,
yeah.
canon type DLC.
So
But
is this stuff canon? Like, do we know that?
no, I don't know that. But
Okay.
But it's more realistic, is what I'm saying.
Is it good? And what is it? I don't know what it is.
The one he made is all about the Dwemer, and it looks really, really cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Man,
there's several mini DLC type that have come out right now at the launch of this. So
wow.
yeah.
That is, if they're gonna bring out content like that, that's really cool. But I would also want to know if it's canon or not, and if it's coming from Bethesda, and if they have to approve it, there could be a good chance. And that's the good thing about this over just a regular mod. A regular mod, I could see why not canon, but with this going through Bethesda, I'm curious. It's a good way. It's a neat way to just make new content for your game, and in a way make it count, if that makes sense. Because if it's canon, then it counts, right? So just making it count for me is also an important thing. So if they could make it count, uh, it's not the worst thing. It's
Well,
not the worst.
I hope, this is my hope. I
Yeah.
hope they listen to the community and three strikes you're out. If this don't work, then leave mods alone.
Yeah. Yeah. In what way do you think it would fail? Like how would this fail?
Well, Creation Club failed. I mean,
And they knew that, so they wrapped it
they
up.
abandoned it. Yes.
And now they're just trying to do this.
But the problem with Creation Club is they just left it there. And that's kind of like what they're doing with 76. That's the problem. They kind of just leave it there. It's still making a little bit of money, so that just kind of messes everything up. I don't, once you know it's failed, then let's go back to free mods. Just get rid of the paid stuff. That's my
Yeah,
problem with it.
and I wonder too with the creation stuff. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I wonder if they could maybe do more with maybe the server that it's on, or maybe it's just a little different. That's the only thing I could think of, and it's just more of an updated version that can handle more. That's maybe another thing. Because you said it earlier, it's if you're gonna bring on mini DLCs, we'll be all for it. Like Fallout 4 had the GNR Plaza,
Yes.
and wasn't really much to do. It was like a half hour, not even worth of content, but that was fun. So if you could just add, let's say, an hour or two to that and just make it a little worth our while
Oh yeah,
and worth
I
the money.
I forget what it's called. I did the battle in Fallout 4, the extended battle there where the Minuteman had fought and lost to the Gunners. What was the battle?
Battle of Quincy? Was it that or no?
I think it was the Battle of Quincy, it was so cool. That was a
Yeah.
really cool one.
See, I
Uh,
didn't. I didn't buy that one. I didn't get that
yeah,
one.
yeah, that was awesome. Very, very,
Wow.
very cool.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm all
my
for that kind of stuff. I mean,
yeah look,
if Bethesda would have come out with that in the store, I would have got it. So I
yeah
mean,
yeah
very
like
cool.
maybe creations just allows them to get a little deeper. That's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah,
Only way I could spin this for it to be a positive.
exactly, exactly. They're going to have to do it right, or the community will not accept it. I won't accept it. I want you guys to sound off in the comments below. I think y'all are with me. If it's Creation Club 2.0, we're not going to take it. If it's Paid Mods Part 3, we're not going to take it. Because that's what this would be. This is the third time they're trying paid mods, and we're just not going to accept it. But
Yeah.
if they're going to do something different and they've got it all figured out now, that's great. So
Yeah.
please tell us down in the comments below. But Joe, thank you for being on again. Y'all subscribe to Joe, and we'll see y'all next time.